What's up, YouTube? Are you a DIYer? Are you trying to figure out the best way to maybe fill some holes in your drywall at home? Are you saying to yourself, man, I got a couple little holes to fill. You know, do I really gotta buy like 4.5 gallons or even a tub like this at 3.5 quarts? I mean, look at this thing. You get a couple scoops out of it to fill some holes, and then it sits on your shelf, eventually dries out, and then the next time you have a couple holes or pinholes or nail holes to fill, it's no good anymore. You have to go and buy a whole new 3.5 quart tub. Well, today we're gonna teach you how you can have joint compound and spackle for probably the rest of your existence. You'll be passing it on down to your grandchildren. And how to save you a ton of money. Today, we pull the covers back on joint compound. Stay tuned. So after this video, companies like USG, they're probably gonna have a cease and desist on us because we're gonna give you the lowdown. How to save a ton of money on drywall repairs, how to save money on joint compound, because really, I see it time and time again, people go out and buy, I mean, these are good products. These are good joint compound products, especially here, this dust control joint compound. The reality is that they're in very large portions. People have small holes to patch. You know, maybe you have something to fill that's larger than a nail hole. Maybe you need to make a blowout patch. We have a video here that we'll link to. Go check that out. But you're gonna need some joint compound, but not necessarily 3.5 quarts of it to get the job done. This is what we suggest. Instead of buying pre-mixed joint compounds, you can buy smaller bags of dry joint compound. Or you can buy these 18-pound bags of joint compound. Now, why are these bags of joint compound so good? Why are they the best solution for a homeowner? Because you can buy these bags, use what you need. These little bags, you can seal them back up, put them on the shelf. You don't have to worry about them drying out, and you can mix them as you need them. So instead of buying pre-mixed joint compound, use the powdered stuff and mix your own. It's so easy. Also, another great part about these powdered joint compounds is you can buy them with accelerated dry times. This, as you can see, says 20-minute set time. Okay, so that means once you mix it, you have 20 minutes to work with it, and then it will dry much, much more rapidly than, say, a pre-mixed, okay? This Easy Sand from USG is a 5-minute joint compound. So that means that wherever you're mixing your joint compound, you better be close to putting it on the wall, because that stuff can be rock hard within 5 minutes. But if you need to make a repair and touch up maybe a small area, paint right away, you can go with a 5-minute joint compound. Now, they also have longer work time powdered joint compounds. They have a 45-minute joint compound and a 90-minute joint compound. I believe they might even have a 120 joint compound. We really don't use the 120. But quite frankly, this will not only save you money, it will speed your work up. I know what some of you are saying right now. There's no way I can mix my own joint compound. I mean, that's gotta be so complicated. Well, let's take a look. All you'll do, right, get yourself like a smaller putty knife. Now, I wanna illustrate, this is how we would mix ours. So all we do for small patches and repairs, we would mix in the pan. If you're gonna be mixing larger amounts, you're gonna wanna put water in a bucket, add your joint compound as you're maybe using a paddle to mix it, but you're going to want to follow your manufacturer's instructions, okay? What we're gonna illustrate is how easy it is to mix for small repairs. All you're gonna do is add some water at the bottom of your pan, and then you're gonna add your joint compound to it in small increments. All you're gonna do is pull your joint compound down into your water, and you're gonna start to mix. You're gonna mix it till it's a nice, even consistency. Now, like I said, this is what you wanna do. This is what you wanna do if you're mixing small amounts. You're just gonna mix it up. But you're just gonna keep adding joint compound until the mix is at the consistency that you need. Okay. It's thinner than peanut butter. I like it to flow. I mix it so that it will flow onto the wall. I like it thinner than peanut butter. And remember, especially with these accelerated set times, if you mix it too stiff to begin with, it's going to dry and your workable time will be even shorter. So I like to leave mine a little bit thinner, especially with these powdered versions. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna let that sit just a minute. After a minute has elapsed, you're gonna remix your joint compound, okay? Then you're gonna grab your knife and you're ready to go to work with it. But as you can see, we have what we need to fill the holes or blowout patches and no more, okay? What do you do with your bag? You'll wrap it up. You'll read the manufacturer's recommendations on storage, and you set this aside until the next time you need it. When you go to get it, you mix more joint compound. If you were to do that with a premix, inevitably, it would be all dried out and caked up and unusable. If you like this video and ways to increase your bottom line or save money on DIY projects, smash that like button. If you like our content, we hope you consider getting subscribed. Make sure to crack that bell notification and let freedom ring. You know, we are in the Philadelphia region. Crack it like the Liberty Bell, because we upload videos daily, we're constantly going live, and we're always doing giveaways. If you know somebody that has some holes in their walls and they need to patch them, share this video with them. But as always, thanks a lot, and have a great day. Whoa. I'm gonna go use this joint compound up before it dries up. I mean, we only have 20 minutes to get it done, Nick, so. See you on the next one, YouTube. You know what it is?
What?
I mean, at this point, we're putting this on the wall. I really didn't plan on spackling this, but the reality is that, like this whole area, see how it is? Mm-hmm. You would use like a 12 or 14-inch knife for that. You know what I mean? Little patches, see these little patches? You're almost better just coming down with two bigger swipes, in my opinion. Yeah, because then you have like little divots here, little divots there. You know, if you just come down with one bigger swipe, and the bigger the knife, quite frankly, the less lines you're gonna have to deal with. So, let us know if you want us to do a future video on how to make your walls level 5 smooth.